Saturday morning, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm recording this video at about 20 minutes after 8. Let's get you set for the weekend. We've got some snow, of course, coming our way both today and tomorrow, but today is definitely the more impactful of the two winter weather events this weekend. As of 8:20 this morning, the snow pushing in from the south and the west. Now, a lot of this on the leading edge is not reaching the ground. This is mostly virga as of a little after 8 o'clock this morning, but it is snowing lightly in Columbus. About I-70 is kind of the cutoff between just virga and actual snow reaching the ground as of this recording. But as everything pushes off to the north, the dry air down in the lower levels of the atmosphere will be overcome, and the snow will start falling, and you'll notice it's snowing in most spots by about midday today. Overnight, the National Weather Service did expand the winter weather advisory in western PA by a couple of counties, including one in our area. That's Mercer County. So a winter weather advisory now out for Mercer County and the adjacent counties from the I-79 corridor on east. Butler, Venango, heading down towards Allegheny County, where Pittsburgh is as well. So the snow pushes in around midday today. What we're showing here is a product that shows the 1 hour snow rates. In other words, how hard is the snow really falling? And as we go towards midday today, notice those snow rates really starting to pick up across the upper Ohio Valley and especially out to the east across the spine of the Appalachians. And right here, this is right around 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. These snow rates, now the legend isn't seen here, but these light blue colors right through here, this is almost a half an inch or so per hour. That's kind of a moderate snow rate across our area. And temperatures today are going to be kind of marginal. Air temperatures are going to be around 32. These heavy snow rates will be coming during the daylight hours, early to mid-afternoon. But when it snows hard enough, those kind of limiting factors can be overcome. So with rates of perhaps a half an inch per hour for a couple of hours this afternoon, there can be some issues on some of our area roads, especially side roads and colder surfaces. The major roads, particularly ones that have been treated, should generally be okay, but even those surfaces, treatment and marginal temperatures can be overcome briefly by some decent snow rates. So bottom line, use some caution on area roads for a couple of hours this afternoon. It's going to be a lot worse to our east, though. These snow rates out across central PA, this is an inch plus per hour. Johnstown, Altoona, State College, Williamsport, places like that. I-80 and the PA Turnpike, both are going to be really hazardous for a time, especially as we get into the late afternoon and into the evening. This moderate snow rate really starts to decrease rapidly as we head towards evening today. So this is going to be a quick hitter for us. We're talking about a handful of hours worth of decent snow from about noon or so on average until about sunset this evening. Here's the simulated radar showing the back edge of the snow pushing through right around 4 or 5 o'clock. And by 6 o'clock or so, the show is pretty much over. Now, as we get into the evening today, there might be a flurry. There might also be a little drizzle trying to fall for a time this evening. So we might have to watch out for some black ice issues with a little drizzle falling into temperatures that are around 31 or 32. Low confidence on that idea right now, but it's possible for a time this evening. We have a little bit of mist or drizzle falling from the sky, and with temperatures near freezing, it could be a little bit tricky as a result. All right, as we go into the next 12 hours or so, snowfall accumulations, our expectations have not really changed here. These numbers that are graphically displayed, kind of a sampling of certain locations and what you can expect as far as snow goes. This is a slushy inch or two in most of our TV viewing area. If someone's going to see more than 2, it's most likely near the I-79 corridor, western PA, over towards Grove City, Slippery Rock, maybe the Newcastle area, down towards Elwood City, and certainly off to the east as you get over towards Du Bois, and even as you get closer to Pittsburgh. Those are the places that have the best chance of seeing perhaps 2.5, 3 inches or so today. But for a lot of our TV viewing area, kind of the heart of our area, the Warrens, the Niles, the Youngstowns, the Boardmans, the usual suspects in the middle of our TV market in Mahoning, Trumbull, and Columbiana counties, an inch or 2, and a lot of that falling between about noon and 5 p.m. this evening. All right, so a little bit of snow coming our way tomorrow, but I mean a little bit. I think it's going to look like a snow globe at times tomorrow, but probably less than an inch worth of additional accumulation late tonight, heading into the day on Sunday. Let's focus for just a second here on our next couple of threats. As you know, if you've been following forecasts over the last several days, Tuesday morning could be a little bit tricky. Now, the models overnight are a little bit slower with the onset of the precipitation Tuesday morning, and that's actually good news for us. That'll give temperatures a chance to rise a little bit more. But nonetheless, whenever this comes in Tuesday morning, this could be kind of a mixed bag for a time. Maybe snow, maybe a mix of snow and sleet. Could even be a brief period of freezing rain Tuesday morning. But I think any mixed precipitation and therefore any real hazardous travel conditions would be pretty brief Tuesday morning. I am expecting a changeover to just plain old rain before the morning is through. And certainly by the afternoon. It's just going to be raining in most of our area. Now, it'll still be a little bit tricky perhaps off to our east Tuesday afternoon. Again, kind of the same areas that we're worried about today. So central PA, so I-80, PA Turnpike, both perhaps a little bit tricky all day Tuesday. But in our TV viewing area, this will be liquid precipitation and a gusty breeze for Tuesday afternoon, followed by rain and snow showers and a gusty breeze for Wednesday. Again, this system is not going to be a big snow producer for us, but it'll be a wind producer, especially Tuesday afternoon and again during the daylight hours on Wednesday. And one more thing to talk about briefly in terms of wintry intrigue, that is next weekend. Of course, this is a week out, so all speculation at this point, but the models are kind of hinting at another strong low pushing through the Great Lakes next weekend, specifically probably Friday night into Saturday. It may take a similar track to that midweek system, and if it does, it's also not going to be a big snow producer for us. If it takes this more westward track, it's going to drag in the warm air, and so we would see a changeover to rain. But this is all a week from today, so this storm could end up tracking more down here, and if so, it'll be more of a snow producer for us. There is going to be a storm next weekend. It's just a matter of where does it track. Some of the current modeling would suggest it's not a big deal in terms of snowfall, but we got a long way to go on that. Higher confidence in the idea that it's about to turn pretty cold. Trends over the next 10 days, yikes. Now, this is nothing crazy for mid-January, but this will be the coldest weather of the season so far, settling in later next weekend into the following week, so right around the 14th, 15th, 16th, it's going to get pretty cold. No surprise in mid-January. Climatologically, the coldest time of the year, and right around the middle of January. Yeah, we've got several days probably with highs in the 20s coming our way. I'll keep you updated on social media throughout the day today. Keep tabs on the interactive radar on the Storm Tracker 21 app to keep tabs of the snow coming in and departing. Later on, be sure you're following me on all the socials, including the Storm Tracker 21 social media accounts as well. Meteorologist Jimmy Wendelek is in the studio this morning on WFMJ Weekend today, and Chris Sarinelli will wrap things up this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11. Make it a great Saturday, and thank you as always for watching.